everyone and welcome to Over 50 So What? I'm Carol. If you're new to the show, we cover a plethora of topics for us more mature. Everything from dating to diabetes, and we include fun activities to try at any age, from ice skating to papercraft to classic cars. Today's show kicks off with how to help your finances by safely renting out a spare room. We're speaking to the Room Exchange. And we visit Steppin Out events for single people over 45. In the middle of the show, we have a 5-minute fitness segment. You can even follow along while you're sitting down. Please join in. Have some fun with us. Now, let's get into it. Of living life is having somewhere to actually live, and today this can be really challenging. You've got massive shortage of rental accommodation, you've got mortgages going through the roof, and today we're chatting with Ludwina Dautovic, who is the founder of the Room Xchange, and this is Australia's first verified sharing platform. Hi Ludwina, welcome back to Over 50 So What?
Thank you very much for having me again.
Now, the Room Exchange. Can you give us a snapshot of how you're helping all these people out there now?
Well, we're doing our best. There's a lot of people who are going through some pretty crazy experiences right now with the rental space, but we're not the one and only solution. But when you think about there's 13.5 million unused spare bedrooms in 10 million homes across Australia, and nobody's doing anything to access them. That's what we've been doing for the last 5 years. But to do that successfully, we need to be able to provide homeowners with the confidence that they need to rent out that spare room, because they don't buy a house or get a mortgage with the intention of becoming renters or house sharers. That's not what they did it for. But with the massive interest rate hikes and inflation that's occurring right now, everyone's scrambling for every last dollar. That can be $1,000 to $1,200 a month for some households over the last 12 years of an increase in their mortgage and interest rate. So we're here to help them feel confident, but to also unlock existing housing stock in those homes, which then is going to alleviate and give some relief to those who are actually looking for affordable and accessible rentals.
Now, I know this is not a dating site, but you do actually
Nope.
you do actually set up a profiling system to match the household with the housemate. Can you tell us more about the profiling?
Yeah, we get that joke a lot. It's kind of like house sharing meets Tinder or something, but I've been married 30 years, so I don't know what Tinder's like. When we think about who we're going to live with, if you can eliminate the things that you know straight up that wouldn't suit you, then it makes the rest of it easy. And the rest of it's just really about gut and connection and personality, right? So our profiling system has had a lot of thought put into it. We've refined it to the point where when you look at someone's profile, you can go with 75% certainty, I think we'd get along. And then the rest is just a matter of matching for personality underneath all that. And that you can only really know when you meet someone. So we tick the security off with the verification, so you feel safe, that's great. And then the profile will have a level of certainty about compatibility. And then it's just a matter of having the conversation and seeing if the rest fits.
So someone like me, I hate doing the gardening, right? Mm-hmm. So one of your things you've got is a rental offset. Yes. So I can get someone in, that part of the deal is they do all the garden, is that right?
We've had something very unique to the Room Exchange. You have a choice. You can choose a traditional rental model for the room, or you can choose a rent offset. There's nobody else that's offering this. And again, it's something we've been refining for the last 5 years. Let's just say the rent is $250 a week. We currently have a room, $250 a week. I'm happy to knock off $50 a week off the rent if you help me out 2 hours a week selling secondhand stuff online. Other households might say, well, I have kids, if someone could pick them up after school, look after them for an hour, I'll reduce the rent by half. In your case, someone has a green thumb or two, then, you might say, look, I've got the capacity for a beautiful vegetable garden and some nice lush plants, but I've got no idea what I'm doing. If you were to establish a garden, I'll cover the cost of the plants, but if you were to put work in, establish a garden, I will give you a percentage off the rent if you spend however much time a week doing that. The beauty of this is that the homeowner can actually look at their spare room and utilize that in the way that actually best suits them. Is it money, or is it help, or is it a mix of both?
Can you tell us a bit about your most recent share experience where you tried as a housemate yourself?
Oh yeah, this was it was a really beautiful experience. I put a call out and I asked if anyone would like to have me for a few weeks as a housemate, and I got a response from this woman in Elizabeth in Yarra Valley region in Victoria, and she is a single mother with a 16-year-old daughter, and you know, it's a mud brick house on a 10-acre property. It was just amazing, and it was a great experience in that it really showed me firsthand what it feels like to be a housemate and go into someone else's home. But it also anchored and confirmed our processes and our structure that underpins the relationship that's formed, and how communication is really important in connecting with the person and establishing the boundaries within that relationship.
So one of your things, you think it's very important that people connect over a meal once or twice a week, and then communication is open. So if you're not happy with a particular situation, or you just need clarification, you've got that easygoing repartee.
Yeah, so I'm a real foodie, so I actually really do like to share meals with the people that live with us. And when I was staying with Elizabeth, they were the same. So we just kind of took it in turns to cook meals, and we were pretty, you know, on point in terms of what we both like to eat. So that was fine. And I also learned how to cook without chili, garlic, and eggplant, which I'm half Indian, so that was like, oh, but she can't eat them. So I was like, oh my gosh, I actually didn't miss it for 3 weeks. So I learned something new. I just find there's something very special about sitting across the dinner table from someone, looking them in the eye and breaking bread. You know, like it's a way to sort of talk and connect. And that's the thing we always talk about, is communication. If you think about house sharing, we've always been house sharing from the moment we're born. We have parents, right? So, and then we might have siblings, and then you go and you leave the world. We're always sharing a home with someone usually. And so it's not a new or a foreign idea. And the very nature of it really is just about forming that connection and understanding of each other's needs and respecting each other's boundaries.
Talking of boundaries, there are no boundaries in Australia, are there? You're interstate, you're all over the place, and so someone's moving interstate, they can find through your platform an appropriate place for them to stay when they move, to get settled in?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are nationwide. If you go on the platform and you're in an area where we don't have a lot of people, if you're a household, don't worry about that. We'll just create your profile. We'll always get in touch with everybody that actually does register, and then we'll get in touch with you again when you complete your profile to see if you need any of our premium services or support. So if you happen to be in an area where there's not a lot of people that are compatible for you on the platform, let us know, and then we can tell you what we can do to help you out, because we can find them.
Now, you mentioned premium services. Is there any cost involved as an entry level for people just to try you out?
No, absolutely not. And we even cover the verification costs at the moment. We're just almost at that point where we'll start charging a listing fee. It'll be minimal, but there will be a listing fee. But if any of the households actually want us to go through the process for them and, you know, remove that sort of the mystery around the process of it, there's various different levels, but they're very affordable.
Yeah, I think a lot of people freak out when they think, oh, how am I going to decide which person is going to be right for my house? I don't know if I can talk to them. I don't know if I don't like saying no to people, you know, as well.
It's interesting, actually, because we recently, one of our premium households, we matched her with someone that she would never thought in a million years would have been suitable for her. And she's a woman in her 50s. And we matched her with a young Indian guy, 28. And they just love house sharing, so much so they're coming on our podcast soon to actually talk about their experience. But sometimes you just never know who you're actually going to be compatible with. I really hate the wasted space.
And I always think it's a tragedy how we're just chewing up all the countryside, you know, just building more and more houses with more empty rooms that aren't being utilised. You said that's awesome. And how do people find you?
The Room Xchange.com. So there's no E on exchange, so letter XCHANGE. And we're at the Room Xchange on all social media platforms.
Well, good luck with it all. I can see world domination coming next. So.
Well, we have registrations in about 60 other countries, so I don't think it's going to be that far off.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming on the show, Ludwina.
Thanks for having me.
To 5-minute fitness. If you can, get on your feet, walk on the spot, do a clap. You know you'll love this. Great for your body, great for your mind. And today we've got with us the fabulous Faye, who's going to show us some chair alternatives. So if you can't quite get on your feet, please do it in your chair. Alright, first move, we're going heel, 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 heel. That's it, heel, 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 heel. So two to the side. If you want to do a clap, go ahead. Otherwise, just focus on the heel. Heel, 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 heel. We're outdoors in the open, in the fresh air, enjoying the local park. So make sure you get out in the park as much as you can. Alright, now we're going to take a knee lift to the front. We're going to do two each leg. Knee, 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 knee. So it's a double knee lift, a double knee lift. That's it. If you can, just take your opposite hand down to tap that knee. Doesn't matter if you make any mistakes. You're just doing your own bit of interpretive movement. Couple more. And walk. Clap. If you can, get your knees up nice and high. If you want to walk around the room, just watch out for any cords, any mats, any animals. Alright, we're going to a single heel. Heel, 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 heel. Heel, 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 heel. That's it, heel. Easy peasy. See, even sitting in a chair you can do this. It's going to give you more energy. Now we're going to do single knee lift. Knee, 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 knee. Good for your balance. And touch. That's it. Five minutes a day and you're on your way. And 4, 3, 2, and walk. Now here's a good one for your brain. We're going to do single knee, heel, single knee. So we go heel, heel, knee, knee. Heel, say it with me. Knee, knee. Heel, heel, knee, knee. Heel, heel, knee, knee. And if you can, put the hands in, go for it. Whoops. See, even I can make mistakes. And walk. All right, we're going back to the double heel. Ready? Let's do it. Heel, 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 heel. You know what's coming next, don't you? Yes. Knee, 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 knee. That's it. Yes. And every time you do this, you'll get better at it. And walk. Shall we give it one more go? Heel, heel, knee, knee. Yes? Okay, let's do it. Heel, heel, knee, knee. Heel, heel, knee, knee. Yay! Well done, everybody. 5 minutes a day. That's it. been out having a good time when you're in your 20s. Who says you can't have a good time when you're over 50? We're catching up with some people over 50 who are out on a Saturday night having a good time.
Hi, I'm Narelle. How are you?
Narelle, yes. Now we're at Steppin Out. Have you been coming to Steppin Out events for a while?
Since about the middle of it last year. So yeah, we've been coming to the Mount Eliza one and we've been to one of the short cruises.
So what's your sort of backstory what led you into coming out to singles events?
My husband passed away in 2020 and the dating scene is pretty scary. So we heard about Steppin Out and yeah, came to one of the events and yeah, it's just been awesome. Like the people are great. It's a safe, secure environment and you don't feel any pressure. You just make new friends and chat to people.
How did you find that taking that transition to start going out again?
It was scary. It was because you just don't know what's out there these days. It's different to when you're in your 20s. And social media has just made things so much worse. So yeah, to be able to come to a safe environment is awesome. Like where you just feel so comfortable and welcomed by everybody.
Can you tell us about your experience first time?
So when we got here, we were welcomed at the door by the hostesses and Kathy. And then one of them actually stayed with us for a couple of hours just talking to us and helping us sort of settle in. And then just other people just started coming up and saying hello. Like it was just brilliant. Like you didn't have to worry about finding a way around a room or anything. Everybody here is just so welcoming. It's great. It's just an awesome night.
So what's your favourite event?
This is the only one that I've really been to. Other than the cruise, the short cruise is really good as well. It's well worth it. Good night in the city. But yeah, this one is just, they have so many different things. There's different bands and different music and yeah, and it's a different crowd almost every week. So, you know, you get your regulars, but then you also get new people from over the other side of the city that come in too.
We're out having fun at Steppin Out events and I've got Cynthia with me. Hi Cynthia.
Hi, how are you?
So how many times have you been to a Steppin Out event?
This is my third time I have been here. Yeah, and has been great, loving it.
So what sort of events do you like?
I like events like tonight there is a karaoke and there has been like a different bands where you can dance, have a couple of drinks and mingle with people who are super friendly and outgoing.
So how did you hear about Steppin Out to start with?
It was just online in a Facebook group and my girlfriend, they have been coming here for a while and they invited me and it has been great.
Well, Deb and I are having so much fun out here. We forgot we actually had to talk and ask a few questions. Now, Deb reckons she's never been interviewed before, so she's going to tick this off her bucket list. Welcome to Over 50, So What?
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Now, you're looking very bright and effervescent. How long have you been coming to Steppin Out?
I've been to about 4 events, so about 6 months or so.
And why do you keep coming back?
Because it's fun and you have a good time and you meet new people. It's good.
So do you get up and have a bit of a boogie?
I do, yes.
And how's your karaoke?
I'll let you know at the end of the night.
And how did you hear about Steppin Out 6 months ago?
Well, my girlfriend and I, we are both single and I went online to look for something safe because this day and time it's a bit out there. So yeah, we came across Stepping Out and joined up and went to our first event and have been coming back ever since.
So what's your story leading up to going out and meeting new people?
Separated, single for about 4 years and decided that ready to get back on the market and yeah, here I am.
So what do you like the most? Do you like the music, the getting up and dance? And so do you just come to this event or you've been to some other events?
No, I've been to other events. I've been on a boat cruise. That was good in the city. So, but yeah, no, it's just a night out with some friends that I know and you meet new people and always in for meeting new people.
And we're at Steppin Out events, and we're speaking with a small business owner, Erin. Hi, Erin.
Hello, how are you?
We're fantastic because we're going to have music, we're going to have dancing, the karaoke, maybe not, but
We'll see, you never know.
now you're a mum with 2 kids.
I am.
And you have a couple of little businesses that you run.
I do. I've got a couple of side hustles. This is my business, my Thermomix business. So it's called I'll Have What She's Mixing, and primarily I'm a consultant that demonstrates the magic of Thermomix. I also work in the NDIS sector. I have NDIS customers as well because the Thermomix is an incredible appliance for people with a disability. And then my other side hustle is that I am a singer with the group Pacific Bells, the Pacific Bells. So we sing 1940s jazz.
Well, we're hoping we're going to get to see you sing one day and come out and have a listen.
I'd love that.
We'd love it too, because all our viewers would absolutely love to see that 40s
Yeah.
sort of Andrew Sisters vibe.
Yes, yeah, we have little army hats and little outfits and little wigs, so we're doing the whole thing. Yeah, very Andrew Sisters.
So I think a lot of people will be familiar with the Thermomix, but a lot of people won't.
Yes.
So do you want to so today we're sampling some of the things, like you said, it's very great for people with NDIS.
Yep.
So it's so easy, it's all computerized. So just give us a snapshot of why it's so easy to use.
Oh my gosh, it is Wi-Fi connected. It has step-by-step guided cooking right there on the beautiful big touch screen. It is one appliance, but it's going to replace about 20 different appliances in your kitchen because it has over 30 different functions, and it's adding new functions all the time. So it's literally improving itself while it sits on your kitchen bench.
So if it's called I'll Have What She's Eating, is that what it's right?
My business is called I'll Have What She's Mixing.
Ah.
So if you want to find me on an Instagram, and I'm on Facebook, and I'm always posting what I'm cooking, whether it's with my family or at demos or at events like this. So posting all the different things I do on my Thermomix, whether it's bread or ice cream or risotto or cocktails. I wanted to make a cocktail tonight, but there's a bar that says I can't. That's okay.
So what are we going to be tasting today?
So there's some homemade focaccia that I've made this morning, and I've got some beautiful sun-dried tomato dip and hummus. I've got some mushroom risotto that I'll feed to you in just a second, and I'm going to whip up some ice cream in minutes.
So you've done a few of these events before with Kathy?
This is kind of my first one with Kathy, but we've been talking about it for a really long time, so this is a real thrill to be here, and I feel really grateful. So thanks, Kathy.
Well, we're very grateful to be able to sample a few things and to learn a bit more about it.
Absolutely. Happy to be here and happy to answer questions and happy to feed the people.
Well, we'll see you with the Pacific Bells soon.
Thanks, Carol.
Thanks, Erin.
Hi everybody, come out and join us. It's Kathy from Stepping Out Events. Nothing to be scared. I'm here to help you get through the door. Singles events for the 40s, 50s and 60s, all different locations on our website. Have a look and pop down to one that's close to you.
Yes, like Narelle, you might feel a bit anxious about getting out and about if you're newly single. But there are places to go like Steppin Out, who will help you feel more comfortable. And what a great idea to make some additional money and get help with your garden or other chores by renting out a room. For more info on Steppin Out events or the Room Xchange, please go to our website, carolahalloran.com. Over 50, so what? Single, so what? It's never too late to get out and have some fun. Check out all the great activities by connecting with Over 50, so what? Facebook, YouTube and Insta. You can even get this show on an app on your phone through CTV+. Now, get up, get moving and get into action. I'm Carol. Over 50, so what? Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50, so what?